Series. Brigadier Song, very, very improved cricketer. With ভাড়া ভাই স্বপ্ন তো বড় লিমিটে তো ছোট হইলে চলবে আনলিমিটেড লাইফ চলুক গ্রামীণ ফোনের মাল্টি প্ল্যানে এক মাস Going with that single change, Akila Dhananjay making way for Dilshan Madhushankar. And for his no change in the Bangladesh squad, you thought about maybe they're bringing up pacer instead of a spinner. What do you reckon that hasn't happened? As we see Taskin Ahmed warming up, he needs to be just tight, just follow up, give that support. Shoriful who started off wonderfully well, 53 wickets. He can be a lion-hearted bowler. Needs to get that trust, the confidence in himself to bowl tightly. Just deviating down leg. It's not a matter of the selection of Bangladesh. I think Mahdi Hassan is an all-round who bowls spin, bats, possibly at number 7. You see the service of Shakib Al Hassan. Where did the Bangladesh get the 4th team in? That's the question to be asked. Leg spinner is almost a mandatory play in this team. The way he bowled in the last game, Prashant. This is where Sri Lanka had 2 spinners with Mahesh and Akila Dhananjay. It was a wise call to drop Akila and he will get a seamer in. But in Bangladesh, when he has to balance the team, it'll be difficult to drop Mahdi Hassan. Oh, really got him stuck with the crease, big appeal. Umpire Ghazi Sohail feels it was maybe going a tad too high when it struck. Too high, and the length was much better by Taskin. First ball slightly on the short side. At this right on the money and a jack back. The opening batsman, especially a right hander, it's a nightmare to face a delivery such as this. Cut him back, beaten all ends up. Or at the crease as well, Kusal Mendis. Beautiful length. So that up the top. But consistently bowling that length, you will be rewarded. Ideal start here by the 2 Bangladeshi pace bowlers. This back of Lang does well at the last moment. Had to adjust, just open the face. That's a single, another good bit of fielding in the deep. Sri Lanka finally off the mark after 9 deliveries. Very good start by Bangladesh, hitting the right lanes, right lines. Taskin Ahmed bowling the 3rd man is very square. The pace what he delivers. The location, Kusal is deliberately opening the blade of the bat towards the 3rd man. Bristol forward, defensive. Sri Lanka have done well in the recent past. They started off with a close win against Bangladesh. We're hoping that his team can move forward and take a 2-0 lead. Oh, it's up in the air. There are a lot of fielders converging on that. Taskin says, it's he gets it. Gets underneath that one, judges it to a nicety, reverse capture, and gets the first wicket. Nothing short in the end by Avishka Fernando. Wasn't that short to go for that stroke? Wasn't that full to drive down the ground? Back of the length. The pressure was building. Plenty of dot deliveries. Avishka Fernando could do something. In the end, going for that cross-batted hoik over mid-wicket. Pays the price. Rewards wonderful bowling for Taskin Ahmed and Avishka Fernando's misery in T20 career the last 10 innings. Runs of 38, and even today he's gone without scoring of 7 deliveries. Sri Lanka 1 for 1. Avishka Fernando gone without scoring 7 deliveries. Kevin Defenders comes in very early, loss of wicket in the second over for Sri Lanka. Tremendous bowling, initially by Shoriful, built up the pressure with the maiden 160 runs so far in his T20 international career. Just a lone 50, a good strike rate, but it comes in where he'll have to be quite circumspect, very watchful. Tuskin. Oh, nicely behind that. What a way to start your innings. Superb square drive to the boundary. What a shot by Cummins. Mendy's first delivery on the up. Sound of that blade straight away was going for a boundary. Not at all a bad delivery by Tuskin. Now the length was good. Maybe a little bit way too much in the offside. Full marks to Cummins. That will give him so much confidence. Yeah, that's the manner in which you can get back at the bowler. He would have had to straight up, but after being hit for 4, he'll be a little more watchful. Will think about his bowling. A good comeback. Wicket taking over completed by Tuskin Ahmed. After 2, it's 5 for 1. বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। মেহমান বাবা কিউ পায়।
সিলেক্ট করো, অ্যাড করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো।
দারুণ সব ডিল পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ। ভাড়া ভাই, স্বপ্ন তো বড়, লিমিটে তো ছোট হইলে চলবে। আনলিমিটেড লাইফ শুরু গ্রামীণ ফোনের পর প্ল্যানে 1 মাস। Here it comes. Definitely safe for us, the short fall. Anytime you've seen this, I mean, magic spray. I'm still maybe seen this. If you're adrenaline check, if you go, soft in the boy, you try to fall Islam. Let's say, the last 3 years, I've been seeing a lot of this boy. There's a game called immense. The seam position, the way he's swinging the ball back, shooting to the right hander. That too, with pace, something that he has built. Will only get stronger, and the pace will only increase. The Dutch Bank Bangladesh Sri Lanka series, first one done and dusted here in Sylhet. Today we have the second. We finish off with the third ODI in Sylhet on the 9th, and the whole circus moves on to Chattogram for the 3 ODIs and the 30th, 15th, and 18th of March. Just to follow the second and the 30th of March, Sylhet and Chattogram again. Thank goodness for the ball striking. right hand out his bowling hand, so you won't be encumbered, Shariful, in terms of bowling. Absolutely. How can Bangladesh feel when it comes to bowling attack? What a wonderful play. This magnificent, picturesque day to play an important game such as the second T20 for Bangladesh. Slips taken off. Salman is on strike. Oh, evading down the leg side and getting a wide. That's to the top of next to ball to be bowled. Missing the red shuffle. Fine leg in the circle. Dangerous line to bowl at. Impact. I think last towards the leg side would have been a boundary. Missed out Salman this. It's just the mindset at the moment. Having that suspicion in your mind about what the ball is going to do. Is it going to hold its line? It kept on going away down the leg side. Once again, cramping him for space, but still does well to maneuver it into the deep for a single. Ball is doing enough for the bowlers to just keep on one good length. That is what you don't want is to come in very front foot when the ball is moving, swing or seam position. Tusky and Shariful. This is what they're lacking. Consistency of it hitting the right level, getting the batsman to the front foot when batsmen are quite reluctant to do it. Both the last deliveries was down the leg side and it was on the shorter side. Because that surprised me actually. I've seen Shariful bowl with an angle delivery with the right-hander, but now the left-hander coming to on strike. And that's the shape. He's done. This is the perfect one to the left-hander. Just as we spoke coming by. Perfect length, perfect line. Fishing outside your stump coming to Mendes. But did well. Not to go even more to the offside. Very impressive shot for Islam when he hits the right length with his height where the ball is continued. Got the slip in position for the left-hander, but I think Najimuddin Shamdar should employ a slip even for the right-hander. That went the other way. Quickly scrambling through for a single and finishing that over. After 3, it's 7 for 1.
Newman, বাবা কিউ পায়
সিলেক্ট করো অ্যাড করো অর্ডার প্লেস করো
দারুণ সব বিল পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি
Been a very convincing start here in the second Dashmanga Bank T20 International between Lanka and the breed off the pads. Got a leg by this line after 3. Askinama. Oh, it's whipped away and it's going to go all the way. That is a fabulous pickup shot by Kamindu Anders. Wrong length and Kamindu very strong through the hips. It just helps on its way. With the pace what Taskinam delivers, just have to get some decent bat. The rest will take care of itself. Short, picks it up, and it's a massive 6 by Kamindu. All the ingredients of getting punished. Short, just the ideal height, the pace there. You'll feel much more confident now. They need some quick runs. Backup land, good comeback from Taskin Ahmed. I mean, the Mendes for a moment thought about the pull shot, but in the end was beaten for pace. Had the presence of mind straight away to change his stroke and trying to clip it through mid-wicket in the splice of the bat. That you'll get much more with the height of Taskin Ahmed and Shariful Islam. Very impressed by the way he changed his length
actually. And Kusal Mendes and Kamindu Mendes will be looking at trying to get a move on because they're going at 4.2. Haven't been able to take advantage of the power play. Which is it up? Oh, and just evades the bat. Thinking about it, not quite sure. Well done. I think they're going to not to take a review. A lot of shaking of the head.
Again, perfect length. Took 3 deliveries to get the length right for Tuskin. Ball that length, nobody in the world would be playing these kind of deliveries. Take a look at that, the way they seemed away from the left-hander. Kamindu Mendy had no answer for that.
It's been quite a licorice all sorts kind of over in terms of the lengths that is bowled at. Last one, perfect. And again, but this is a superb strike right down the line. Take that as a shot of confidence from Kamindu Mendes.
That's a statement by Kamindu Mendy. Crossing the same length. Beautifully played. Nice high elbow. Through the line. And the mid-off was quite square. And absolutely no chance. Vintage, Kamindu Mendy.
That's a real pacey delivery from Tuscan. 146.7. Fastest so far. Changes his angle now. Coming around to the left-hander. Prepares to just put a dead back to that. Oh, direct throw, but I think it made his ground. That's a good effort in the field by, guess who? That man again, Madhyasan.
A change of pace by Tuskin Ahmed. Coming round the wicket for that delivery. Straight away saying yes, Kamindu Mendy, running hard. The feeling as well, direct hit. Brilliant. Overall,
Tuscan Ahmed 6, 4 and 1. 11 runs so far. And the ball that evaded the bat. Now that's picked up. And it's going to go many a mile. That has been helped on its way with another half a dozen. This time from the bat of Kusal Mendes. 17 runs of the fourth over. 25 for 1.
আরা ভাই স্বপ্ন তো বড় লিমিটে তো ছোট হইলে চলবে আনলিমিটেড লাইফ শুরু গ্রামীণ ফোনের মাল্টি প্ল্যানে এক প্ল্যানে 1 মাস মেহমান অবাক কি উপায়
সিলেক্ট করো, অ্যাড করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো।
ট্রেন দিতে আর দারুণ সব বিল পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ। Batters to come, Samarak Brahma was very, very impressive with the first game. Lanka, the player of the match, the skipper, really played with a lot of gusto and led from the front. The veteran Angela Matthews, always there for his team. What a good last over that was for Sri Lanka. 17 now, Mehdi Hassan is going to come in and bowl 34 wickets. His 43rd match in his T20 international career. Decent economy, that's for sure. Under the 7 mark, that's tremendous in this format of the game.
Before this over, possibly Shanta would have been tempted to bowl Shariful for 1 more over. But opted otherwise. The last ball, previous over, Kusal Mendy sticks it up. What a shot, middle of the bat. That went a mile. Brilliant. Finishing the over with the maximum.
Yeah, it was all Kamindu prior to that, wasn't there? And then Kusal Mendy says, I'll join the party. Tuscan Ahmed, Mehdi Hassan will not turn the ball too much. He will depend on his lines, the length, the variation of it. Good, pushes the batter back. Just another single.
If it be done enough up in the circle to right hand Kusal, Mehdi Hassan cannot pitch it full. It's short, just killing on. Again, the department of Mendes was between more square tactical bowling. Look, I mean, the Mendes outside the circle, long off and deep in wicket.
Pitches it up. They're content to tuck it around and milk the runs. This is sensible. They got a big six last ball of the previous over. At the moment, having a good look at Mahdi Hassan and just making sure there are not too many dot balls.
Also, Mendes will be itching the go big. Just 3 more deliveries coming up. Maybe having Mustafiz bowling the last over from the far end. He's going to take a chance. Mid-wicket is vacant. Short mid-wicket moves to extra cover. 5 in the offside, 4 in the leg side. The 2 fielders outside the circle. Square leg and mid-wicket.
With off-spinner protection and the deep on the boundary. Oh, catch it is the call. It was very wrongly timed, if I can put it that way.
Option was right, but the length wasn't there. Tried to go over long on. In the end. Oh, yes, street smart. Not giving the length.
He drags it forward of square. And one of the 2 protecting the boundary comes around and does well to restrict them to a couple of runs.
Got to stick to the same length. They cannot pitch for mid-on, mid-off in the circle. And to be slightly short. So Mendes equal the task. Batting deep in the crease. Get shorter. 2 runs in the end.
Pitches it up, Ali punks it over the top. Take that, 1 bounce into the fence. They waited for that just before the leg. Another big over, 9 from it after 5. Sri Lanka move on to 34 for 1.
ভাই স্বপ্ন তো বড়, লিমিটে তো ছোট হইলে চলবে। আনলিমিটেড লাইফ চলুক গ্রামীণ ফোনের মান্থলি প্ল্যানে, এক প্ল্যানে 1 মাস। এখন প্রতিটি 150 গ্রাম ক্লোজআপের সাথে বুঝে নিন একটি কফি মাগ। মেহমান বাবা কিউ বাই
সিলেক্ট করো, অ্যাড করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো।
দারুণ সব বিল পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ।
He didn't hesitate. We're going to pick the ball. Clearing long off. That's nicely cut away. It's a gorgeous looking shot. You must be proud of it. Russell Arnold. Well, really happy the way he's batting. Coming to Mendes, he's in solid. Going quickly and playing some wonderful shots to that position he's in. Doesn't go towards the ball. Gets into a base and uses the pace. 38 for 1. They're now quietly catching up. They're quietly catching up where they would have liked to be. First 3 overs, just 8 runs. That wicket, Mustafiz under tremendous pressure. Near bowler, went for many the previous game. Much better from Mustafiz on this occasion. He did go for plenty in the last over, holding the 20th over of the first T20I. 24 to be precise, but then again, he has the experience, the exposure of playing this format of the game around the world. It's all about showing character and how good he makes the comeback. But at the moment, again, Kamindo and Kushal Mendes are on top. Deep point sneaks out, third man in the fielder outside the 30 yard. He's at deep square leg, so full balls to go. Just floated it in. Could be close. Desperate dive. The non-strikers said they're looking for another one. Didn't take the risk. Superb backing up. I think it's
Tawi Ridoy work to get across. If not, that would have been 4 more. That was a massive play by Tawi Ridoy, saving those runs. These are important runs, very important runs. What these two batters are doing well is shifted the momentum in their favor. Oh, that's a gorgeous stroke. Just leaned onto that stroke for 4 runs. Very full right underneath his eyes. He's just struggling a little bit. Fizur. He just needs of 1 over where a few runs, a couple of shots, and then the batters, they're away. How they read the game, how they approach each and every delivery changes, and that's what we see from the two Mendises. 43 in the previous game 2 days ago. Lanka made 206. The power play score was 45 for 2. Squared him up on this occasion. The Kushal Mendes made a very handy knock in that match. 59 of 36. Heaps of experience in this job of steadying the ship and then attacking the bowlers also makes it look so easy. That's the difference I'm seeing in this Sri Lankan batting lineup. They're playing good shots. They've understood their game a lot better in each other's roles. In the air, and he's timed it superbly. Lands in the sands. 6 to finish the 6th. End of power play. 15 of the 5th over. Sri Lanka are 49 for 1.
ভাই স্বপ্ন তো বড়, লিমিটে তো ছোট হইলে চলবে। আনলিমিটেড লাইফ চলুক গ্রামীণ ফোনের মান্থলি প্ল্যানে, এক প্ল্যানে 1 মাস।
হ্যালো, আসসালামু
সেম কাপড় এখনই লাগছে।
বাইরে যারা দুবাই কাতার মানুষকে
বাংলাদেশের ফাস্টেস্ট 4G
বসে আছেন তারা আমার বয়সকে মনোযোগ শুনবেন। আপনার জন্য নিয়ে আসলাম ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সাইট মেলবেট।
He bowled really well. Previous night, very smartly took the pace off. Shot early on the leg. Becomes harder. Lanka made the one change to the team. Dilshan Madhushang is in instead of Akila Dhananjaya. So that will suit the conditions and also to defend the score later on. Right now it's almost about look for the second. Kushal wanted it, Kamindo said, no need to take that risk. 50 is up for Sri Lanka, 50 for 1. They've accelerated at a faster pace comparison to the previous match yet again. If they manage to get a few boundaries in this over, will only increase the pressure and more tensions for Nazmul and Shanto. That's the 50 partnership. It's come in 30 balls. Good contributions from the two players. The pitch looks a lot greener than the first. Oh, we see the ball move around the new ball. But in reality, both pitches have 4 millimeters of grass. That's it. Why this looks a lot greener is no
patchy areas. It looks, whereas previous pitch, 400 plus runs was scored, but looked like it had a lot of patchy areas just like this, more of them around. But here, green and nice, even covering. That new ball, you got to use up the wickets of the one here. Now they got to get of spin. Vishal's made a good start. So did Mighty. Sri Lanka need to understand that's where the extra runs will be. Not allowing the two spinners to get through too many overs. Late. Straight to the fielder at short third. Will end the over. 4 singles of it. 53 for 1.
Let's run it, fun. Let's run it, fun. Let's run it, fun. Yes, and right. We are gonna win tonight. Let's run it, fun. Let's run it, fun. We are gonna win tonight.
Both the Mendes cruising along, it's fair to say that, and contributing pretty much equally to the spark. Complemented each other very well. Picked their bowlers nicely. Now change of ends for Mahdi Hassan. Bowling from the rocket end now. Naim Sheikh's on the field for Taskin. Not a good start. Not a good start. Fires it down the leg side and puts himself under pressure. What he's trying to do is he's trying to hold tight on Mendes' bat so that he can't free his arms.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম প্রবাসী ভাইরা, যারা দুবাই কা শুনবেন, আপনাদের জন্য নিয়ে আসলাম ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সাইট মেলবেট, যেখানে আপনার টাকা 100% সেভ থাকবে। আপনাকে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করে দিতে পারলে আমার কমিশন আছে, অতএব আপনার টাকা মার যাওয়ার কোনো সম্ভাবনাই নেই। তাই দেরি না করে চলে আসুন আমাদের সাইটে। দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে একটি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিঙ্ক আছে, সেই হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিঙ্কে চাপ দিয়ে আমাদের হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে চলে আসুন, অথবা স্ক্রিন বোর্ডে যে নাম্বারটি দেওয়া আছে সেই নাম্বারে আপনি কল, মেসেজ বা ইমোতে মেসেজ দিতে পারেন। তাই বিদেশি প্রবাসী ভাইরা, আপনাদের জন্য অনেক সুযোগ সুবিধা আমাদের এখানে আছে এবং বোনাসও আছে। তাই দেরি করবেন না, এখনই সাইট পছন্দ করে নিন। মেলবেটে খেললে কোনদিন টাকা মার যাবে না, এতটুকুই আমি আপনাদেরকে বলে রাখলাম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম প্রবাসী ভাইরা, যারা
Required. Was in the air for a bit. Was in the air that brings up that smile on Mahdi's face. Big sigh of relief from Kamindu. The reverse, I think, right in front. It's a good shout. I think it's slightly outside the line of off stump. He tried to go over point, but from that angle, I suspect it hit him outside the line of off stump. It's off the glove. Good decision. Moved their front leg and away from the fielder. Well done by Shomo Sarkar. Needed to gain some balance and only allowed a single. This is very good fielding. Definitely saved 3 runs. It's not only the 3 runs that he saved, the feeling for the batter. He didn't get anywhere. He stays looking for it. They haven't scored a boundary in 10 balls since the power play ended, just the 8 runs. So the frustration that will create the batter's mind will be worth more than that 3 runs, I would say. What the batters are doing right is rotating the strike. They have that left and right hand combinations presence, but it's also about making full use of it. Direction Taskin's on the field. It's Shoriful who's not on. the moment. Oh, this time it's connected in the rope. It does for a maximum. And it ends the over. 11 runs off it. It's 64 for 1.
আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। মেহমান পাওয়া কিউআই।
সিলেক্ট করো, অ্যাড করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো।
ভবিষ্যৎ পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ। পারা ভাই স্বপ্ন তো বড়, লিমিটে তো ছোট হইলে চলবে। আনলিমিটেড লাইফ শুরু গ্রামীণ ফোনের মান্থলি প্ল্যানে, এক প্ল্যানে এক মাস।
At the moment, well, current run rate will get them 160, but they have 9 wickets in hand, and that allows them to go great guns, particularly later on in the innings. But this is the 6th of Mahdi in the last delivery. That was slightly on off stump. That's why he was able to get underneath it. Previously, the angle, the right-hander, and was not able to free his hands. Mahdi. He's realized he needs to get through a few overs here. He can't totally rely on the spinners. Zakarin. Shanto seeing if a fourth seamer can get something out of this match. Shom Sharkar, the 6th bowler, on for 8 at the previous match. Two is take the pace off. Only bowled 1 over. The first T20I, and it's the pressure implemented by Kamindu and Kushal, the two Mendes, that has prompted this move from Nazmus and Shanto. 1 over for the Fizz, 1 over for Rishad. Mahdi got his second over. Took a feels so good. Lush green keeps flying. No, we moved a few pitches across after the first T20 international, and right around the ground, even the boundary lines have been moved. And there is another circle slightly visible. It doesn't come into play, but that's what that is. That mark left by the previous boundary. This time well. Now in the Mendes would have liked to. He thought that he missed out on that occasion. Was a full toss. Mahmoud Riyad did with the bat yet again. Previous match, and he's been.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম প্রবাসী ভাইয়েরা, যারা দুবাই, কাতার, মালয়েশিয়া, সিঙ্গাপুর, সৌদি আরব, কুয়েতে আছেন, তারা আমার ভয়েসটা মনোযোগ দিয়ে শুনবেন। আপনাদের জন্য নিয়ে আসলাম ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সাইট মেলবেট, যেখানে আপনার টাকা 100% সেভ থাকবে। আপনাকে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করে দিতে পারলে আমার কমিশন আছে, অতএব আপনার টাকা মার যাওয়ার কোনো সম্ভাবনাই নেই। তাই দেরি না করে চলে আসুন আমাদের সাইটে। দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে একটি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিঙ্ক আছে, সেই হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিঙ্কে চাপ দিয়ে আমাদের হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে চলে আসুন, অথবা স্ক্রিন বোর্ডে যে নাম্বারটি দেওয়া আছে সেই নাম্বারে আপনি কল, মেসেজ বা ইমোতে মেসেজ দিতে পারেন। তাই বিদেশি প্রবাসী ভাইরা, আপনাদের জন্য অনেক সুযোগ সুবিধা আমাদের এখানে আছে এবং বোনাসও আছে। তাই দেরি করবেন না, এখনই সাইট পছন্দ করে নিন। মেলবেটে খেললে কোনোদিন টাকা মার যাবে না, এতটুকুই আমি আপনাদেরকে বলে রাখলাম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম প্রবাসী ভাইরা, যারা দুবাই, কাতার, মালয়েশিয়া, সিঙ্গাপুর, সৌদি আরব, কুয়েতে আছেন, তারা আমার ভয়েসটা মনোযোগ দিয়ে শুনবেন। আপনাদের জন্য নিয়ে আসলাম ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সাইট।
A very useful 36 of 22. Sri Lanka lose their second on 67.
আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। মেহমান পাও কিউ পায়
সিলেক্ট করো, অ্যাড করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো।
ট্রিট নিতে আর দারুণ সব ডিল পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ। বাড়া ভাই, স্বপ্ন তো বড়, লিমিটে তো ছোট হইলে চলবে। আনলিমিটেড লাইফ শুরু গ্রামীণ ফোনের মান্থলি প্ল্যানে, এক প্ল্যানে এক মাস।
Unbeaten 61 in the first T20I of just 48 deliveries. He much dominated that innings, but he's going to do it again. Make sure he bats through. They've lost a big one. Look at the length, back of a length. Gentle medium pace, but he still can get something out of it. Hits the seam, and he's just surprised by a little bit of extra bounce. Falls up on him. Off the mark, so bowling change has worked. It makes me wonder if you bring back Rishad from the other end, or because the left hand is still in, you opt for Basima. Nicely timed. Very good over from Somo Sarkar. 5 singles and a wicket after 9, 69 for 2.
আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। মেহমান পাও কিউ পায়
সিলেক্ট করো, অ্যাড করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো।
ট্রিট নিতে আর দারুণ সব ডিল পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ। বাড়া ভাই, স্বপ্ন তো বড়, লিমিটে তো ছোট হইলে চলবে। আনলিমিটেড লাইফ শুরু গ্রামীণ ফোনের মান্থলি প্ল্যানে, এক প্ল্যানে এক মাস।
Managed to break that partnership between Kushal and Kamindu Mendes. Kamindu is still in there. Samar Vikrama joined him. Now it is going to be Rishad Hussain coming in to bowl his second over, but for only 4. You're bowling from the rocket end, and sometimes one gets 2. Hoping for that, Bangladesh. You got an opening, meaning that wicket falling means get through a couple. A wicket's a bonus. But the way Rishad's been bowling, I'm thinking wickets from his end as well. Really struggled to get him away, except for that one over that went for 17 in the previous game. Other than that, very nicely Rishad. Oh, did he get something on it? Perhaps not. He did not appeal for it. It was hit hard, but there was an opportunity. Hit too well. Hit way too well. When you hit it that straight, at that pace, you are definitely going to bisect the two fielders in the deep. Now that wicket also might slow coming the Mendes down. It doesn't. It doesn't. He's picked that up and put it into the stands. That's the attitude these players bring into the game these days. A wicket doesn't stop you. You still know what your target is. You know your game. And you work towards it. The highlight for me of that shot is that he was on the front foot. Full flow of the bat. Full follow through. Boom. Into the stands. Leading edge. Bit of confusion. I think here's the wicket. And they've got it. It's the pricey wicket of Kamindu Mendes. Rishad Hussain has run him out. Mighty Hassan held his nerve, got an easy throw in on the bounce to Rishad. Now only himself to blame Kamindu Mendes because he did not read the wrong end. There was an edge, and he does take off for the single. He's off, and he stops. Adira Samaru Vikrama responds. You start running, you keep running. You start and stop, you got to keep walking. That's what Mendes does. 37 to him, 77 for 3. And it's time for drinks.
এখন প্রতিটি 150 গ্রাম ক্লোজআপের সাথে বুঝে নিন একটি কফি মাগ।
আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। আবার বাংলাদেশ ক্রিকেট টিমের গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি। মেহমান আবার কি উপায়?
সিলেক্ট করো, অ্যাড করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো।
দারুণ সব ডিল পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ।
Davishka Fernando was sent back pretty early on by Taskinam at cotton bowl, gone for naught. Then the two men did.
আসসালামু আলাইকুম প্রবাসী ভাইয়েরা, যারা দুবাই, কাতার, মালয়েশিয়া, সিঙ্গাপুর, সৌদি আরব, কুয়েতে আছেন, তারা আমার ভয়েসটা মনোযোগ দিয়ে শুনবেন। আপনাদের জন্য নিয়ে আসলাম ইন্টারন্যাশনাল সাইট মেলবেট, যেখানে আপনার টাকা 100% সেভ থাকবে। আপনাকে ডিপোজিট উইথড্র করে দিতে পারলে আমার কমিশন আছে, অতএব আপনার টাকা মার যাওয়ার কোনো সম্ভাবনাই নেই। তাই দেরি না করে চলে আসুন আমাদের সাইটে। দেখেন কমেন্ট বক্সে একটি হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিঙ্ক আছে, সেই হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ লিঙ্কে চাপ দিয়ে আমাদের হোয়াটসঅ্যাপে চলে আসুন, অথবা স্ক্রিন বোর্ডে যে নাম্বারটি দেওয়া আছে সেই নাম্বারে আপনি কল, মেসেজ বা ইমোতে মেসেজ দিতে পারেন। তাই বিদেশি প্রবাসী ভাইয়েরা, আপনাদের জন্য অনেক সুযোগ সুবিধা আমাদের এখানে আছে এবং বোনাসও আছে। তাই দেরি করবেন না, এখন এই সাইট পছন্দ করে নিন। মেলবেটে খেললে কোনোদিন টাকা মার যাবে না, এতটুকুই আমি আপনাদেরকে বলে রাখলাম। আসসালামু আলাইকুম প্রবাসী ভাইয়েরা, যারা দুবাই, কাতার, মালয়েশিয়া, সিঙ্গাপুর, সৌদি আরব।
Gets better. It really does. I mean, the Mendes, who has already played himself in, runs himself out. Simple, basic, often underrated. Relay fielding. Of Samra Vikrama with the wrong on. Now under pressure Sri Lanka. The captain's in, he's at the non-strikers in, Charita Lanka. Sadira Samara Vikrama has also faced just the 3 deliveries. So they have to rebuild. It's 9 off that Rishabh over 10 overs bowled 78 for 3.
Kera Honda kali. Hai nama naibe.
We've already seen 5 4s and 5 6s inside the 10th over. For the new batters to come in and play the way, especially both Mendes were playing, as I say. A very good evening for Parvez Maharouf.
Good evening, Atar Ali Khan. Charita Salanga, the captain, that is so well in the last game. By half century, high score of 18 not out. Bit surprised with the change what the captain of Bangladesh brought in. I would have really tempted to get one more over of Sarkar, especially picking up a wicket.
Nice bouncing into the hands. Oh, direct hit would have been close. Charitasa Lanka, valiant dive. In the end, was no direct hit. Soumya Sarkar would have been a preferred choice for me, but Shanto have different plans.
Yeah, would have expected if there were two left-handers in the middle, an off-spinner is a better option. Cut away for a single, but there is a right-hand, left-hand combination. Sadira Samara Vikrama is a right-hander. You've already seen Asalanka. The kind of damage he can do with the bat is a left-hander. Then there is Matthews to come over, and followed by Shonaka and Tikshana at 6, 7, and 8. And you make a valid point, Farbis, and I completely agree with you. Maybe one more over. Because he deserved it, because he was the one who was hitting the right length. And it was a length that did the trick to pick up a wicket.
Just like what Angelo Matthews did in the first game. Not much pace, hitting the right length. And you get a settled batsman like Kusal Mendis nicking off, means that that length is the way forward. And that's where I was quietly surprised that Shokar didn't get one more over. 11 done, 81 for 3.
আরা ভাই, স্বপ্ন তো বড়, লিমিট এত ছোট হইলে চলবে? আনলিমিটেড লাইফ শুরু গ্রামীণ ফোনের মান্থলি প্ল্যানে, এক মাস। মেহমান পাও পাও কিউ পায়।
সিলেক্ট করো, অ্যাড করো, অর্ডার প্লেস করো।
দারুণ সব বিল পেতে অর্ডার প্লিজ।
Yeah, he's been brilliant. I thought he bowled beautifully, especially on the surface. There's a lot more grass, as you mentioned in your pitch report. Just given up the 3 runs in the 2 overs that he has bowled so far. And if you hit that length, the back of the length, it's difficult for the bowlers. And it's important, mighty important for the bowlers to realize that.
He definitely set the standards in the first overs. He set the tone for Bangladesh. Hitting the right length, as you correctly said, Abdurrahman. If you hit the right length with the height what Taskin and Shariful delivers, it's going to be a nightmare for the batters trying to play on the up, especially with some Munsin moment also in offer. Into his third over, Shanto possibly wanting a wicket. Ah, that's a familiar face, Sarat Jayasuriya, consultant of Sri Lanka cricket in the house.
Pulled away, and it's gone the distance. It is half a dozen sixes already in this innings.
হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাংলাদেশি ভাই এবং প্রবাসী ভাইয়েরা, যে যেখানেই থাকুন না, 9 উইকেট ছাড়টি পৃথিবী
Earlier on, it is half a dozen sixes already.
But in the end, the timing of the placement was spot on.
The kind of damage he can do with the bat
going
is
the maximum.
But there is Matthews to come over. I agree with
to
you.
get that mark
Maybe
of
one more
180.
over. Because he deserved it, because he was the one who was hitting the right length for Asalanka, because he led the sixth trick to pick up a wicket last time that he batted
Just
here.
like what Angelo Matthews did in the first game. Not much pace, hitting the right length. And you
not
get
been
a settled
7.
batsman like Kusal Mendis nicking off.
He's got to overs
means that that
to bat
length
through.
is the way forward. That's
In the
why I was
last match,
quietly
they were
surprised.
79 for 2 after the
didn't
end
get
of the
one
10th
more
over.
11 done,
Tonight,
81 for
78 for 3. But it's the last 10 overs when they managed to score 127. 24 in the last.
Standing captain Angelo Matthews did in the first game.
লাইভ ম্যাচ দেখने के
Half-hearted by Charitasa. Single. Executing the plans in the death overs was rather poor by both the teams. That's exactly what happened to Bangladesh when they bowl and Sri Lanka with and get the job done. That's why I said, if you execute your plans under pressure, and you execute that plan and going for runs, that's a good shot and then good luck for the batters. But you just need to hit the same hot spot straight after. And Shariful Islam, brilliant start, but he needs to finish strong in the next 2 overs.
Yeah, the problem has been with Mustafizur Rahman, who went for 24 runs in the last over that he bowled yesterday, day before, in the first T20 International. Not in control, but he falls in no man's land, so they'll come back for the second. He went for plenty. He went for 42 runs in the 4 overs that he bowled in the first T20 International, Mustafizur Rahman. Even tonight, he's gone for 15 in the first over. You're not coming from the middle part of the bat, losing the bat also. It's important, as you rightly the Shuri put it up.
For Sri Lanka, 11 in that over, 82 for 3. Day before, first T20 International. It's a short one, he misses out. Misses it on. Still a decent over for Sri Lanka.
बराबर 92 बराबर 12 ओवर 92 রান শ্রীলঙ্কা ব্যাটিং করছে বাংলাদেশ তিন খেলা দেই ব্যাটিং দেই বাদ দাও না বাদ দে
Bangladesh cricket teamer গর্বিত স্পন্সর রবি।
হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম বাংলাদেশি ভাই এবং প্রবাসী ভাইয়েরা, যে যেখানেই থাকুন না কেন, আমাদের 9 উইকেট সার্টটি পৃথিবীর সব জায়গা থেকে খেলতে পারবেন। এখানে আপনারা ক্রিকেটের ব্যাটিং ধরতে পারবেন এবং আপনারা এখানে ডিপোজিট এবং উইথড্র মাত্র 2 মিনিটে ক্লিয়ার পাবেন। সুতরাং বিস্তারিত জানতে এবং বেট অ্যাকাউন্ট করতে আপনারা
Even tonight, he's moved to 10 of 7. He's already picked up a 6, striking at 142. But he's a very good player. Don't forget what he did in that first T20 International, 61, unbeaten 61 of 46. In comes Fizzy. Better. Maybe just a little bit fuller also. It just have to pull maybe a yard back. Perfect length to start the new over by Fizz. 15 runs from the last over straight away in these 2 experienced Mustafiz. Hits the length and beats Sadir outside the off stump. That's not a slow ball. The length I've been talking about ever since we